All right. Hi everyone. This is Daisy here. I'm so sorry for whatever reason the last video that I posted on here it didn't process, but it needed to go up because there was a few things in there about crypto warfare and people getting caught up and Elon Musk the challenge that he was putting out in different chat groups like, oh, I'll send you millions of dollars in Bitcoin and you can get your own coding language if you molest people's kids, harass people, play with sound technology, sneak into people's houses, etc., etc. So one of the things that's coming out with this with the crypto chaos is that this was in the news. Yeah, 'cause they're playing with fentanyl. Okay. Okay, so let's get started with this with the crypto chaos. So Tesla, almost $1 billion in crypto in Bitcoin to unidentified wallets. And now we're talking about people's kids going missing. Where's the money for that? Because too much money went missing from the state departments and from the nonprofits and foundations. And remember, they stole a bunch of money from our Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, which exploded this week because of something that came out with Drake paying for using crypto to pay for murders. So they did a lot of research and stuff like that, and they found a few things that are going on. And there's a certain one that's going on where somebody tried to go ahead and pay for something, and the crypto card, because you can do something where you transfer your crypto to a card, which is something that we can do, right? So one of the things that's going on here with that is the crypto that they were playing with, they were sending it to cards and then using the card, and the cards got blocked because all the finances and all the deposits were illegal, right? So now another thing here is like, oh, because they stole all that money from our bank accounts and shit like that, and everyone's looking for it, right? A large amount of money, everyone's looking for it, and how it's moving around. OpenAI, they got set the fuck up talking about, oh, $10 billion in valuation for what? No one's really using this, and this is all everyone's work. They're dealing with a bunch of lawsuits and chaos going back and forth. Yeah, things getting settled out of court because they were stealing people's work. It was Tech Week, Los Angeles and San Francisco Tech Week. Not a single person of color like even got involved in it because they had their own events and stuff like that, and people weren't getting on the Wi-Fi and shit like that because of what they were doing. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what she's thinking. That's what you're doing. So now another thing that's happening here is with that is something else that blew up in UK with crypto as well. Them stealing from a bunch of black and brown people using that technology, and then the crypto company like, oh well, we can't reverse it. Yeah, you can. You can reverse any transaction on the blockchain network. Blockchain is not really blockchain. If you guys want like a blockchain, like a real blockchain where you can't reverse things on the network, you need our code from space. That's not possible, and it's because of the false botanical being that they're using that's gonna get stabbed in her face, and then the aquatic being that they're using, they don't have those type of like protocol functions. So this is why you even have to buy Kaspersky or McAfee cybersecurity, computer security, and antivirus because their coding system can't like stop that. Now, what's the difference between Apple? It's because Apple doesn't allow for certain like holes in their system, which would require constant patching. Yeah, here we go. So you guys better just be careful. So that's what was going on with crypto. Now there's another one with this Russia queen of crypto. Yeah. So, and her newborn daughter, yeah, she had a baby so that she can stay out of jail. So, yeah. And now one of the things with this Bitcoin that I'm gonna actually like go in and like expose is so now you guys see Elon Musk and them moving money around, playing games. That's how they've been getting warehouses, playing with people's kids, playing in the hood, starting shit, and also too because they're looking for coke and they hate fentanyl. And one of the things too that's coming out, fentanyl is like building material. So it's of course like now something that you should be smoking, right? So now what's going on here is somebody's getting caught the fuck up because that fentanyl, they're losing their minds. They're looking for coke and shit like that. And this is where you see Cardi getting caught up with the CPS coming to her house because she's playing with IC3. So CPS is on her ass. I told you that these karmics went to go play in IC3, right? And now they're getting investigated. So I just said that like a few days ago. Like, are you guys paying attention? So now look at that, right? So another thing that's going on here is on top of that is what happened with the crypto network for flights with Russians. Like I can't bring them in anymore because too many people, too many people are complaining about you guys. No, you can't like do that in America. Like you kind of have to like you just can't do that. You just can't like start going into the black community, going to the kids' schools, leaving like feces on their in front of their apartment, opening the door like, oh well, now you're home, starting things like that. You can't do that to the black community here. You can do that in Russia. You can't do that here. Like, oh well, Baba said it was okay. No, it's not okay. I can't bring you guys anymore. You guys caused too much calamity. Everyone found out about our game. That's how this whole thing about clinical trial testing came out, and then also this nonsense that came out about cyborgia and sexing your family and needing special pills and herbs and shit like that because you're sick all the time. Yeah, look at this. Ex-US pilot accused of kidnapping a girl. Yeah, that's what the fuck they do. So now, crypto in that as well. Now, some of you guys keep on hearing about, look at, with the doctor selling thousands of oxycodone pills because there's a few people getting set up for robberies. Or we'll just say that somebody broke into the pharmacy and that's it. Oh yeah, somebody tried to break into the pharmacy. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you guys need to just be careful. Like this is like the karmics got caught doing that, and something with crypto is going on in all of this. So now you guys see this nonsense that's coming out. Where's that Andrew Doe? Yeah, Orange County supervisor. So there's Los Angeles County supervisor. There'll be Alameda County supervisor, San Francisco, because San Francisco City and County supervisor board. Yeah, she knows what you're doing. So this man got caught the fuck up playing with them, crypto again, and playing with Xiong, and they're flipping on everybody and they're setting everybody up because of what's coming out right now on my channel. This dude got caught up too, right? And then this lady got caught up too. Leticia Perez, she's a supervisor, Bakersfield. County supervisor, city supervisor, board supervisor for Bakersfield. Do you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, to be removed because they were playing with Martha, switching people's kids at birth and causing drama in the Spanish community. So now you guys are seeing like, okay, so that's what Elon Musk and them is doing. Look at her missing, going into people's farms and stuff like that. I'm just frolicking. Well, I'm just harvesting. I thought this was an open field. It's a farm and you have to drive into a certain place. What are you doing? Right, delusional. And then this one, Abercrombie and Fitch, they got caught up too. Arrested on charges for sex trafficking. Young men getting kidnapped, sex trafficked, them and Diddy. Clinical trials and stuff like that. I'm not gay. What the fuck am I doing over here? Yes, that's what they were doing. Kids out of foster care too. Crypto. So that's over. Yeah. So now another thing too that I want to talk to you guys about is this magic that's going on because it's gonna amp. Harvey Weinstein diagnosed with bone marrow cancer. When that virtual reality first opened up, the first thing that they showed all these whites that started this is that Arglanklun. It's a book it's in space. So it has a certain like syntax in it. So there's something with like ababakabaxia is I remove your bone marrow. Ababakablakunklia means I remove the veins that feed your bone marrow. Ababakablanglunklin is I remove your osteones. Ababakablakliksi is your bones are removed. Ababakabiksi is your tongue is removed. Ababakabaksikikiksikai is your eyes are removed. Like let's say for instance you get a new liver. That one is yeah, it's a very crazy language, but it has a syntax to it. I wrote it down. So somebody's gonna say, how does she write down hundreds of these words? Where is this coming from? Okay, what the fuck? Yeah, it's showing that that's what they were starting the whole entire time playing with magic. I'm gonna set you the fuck up so badly just for starting that. So now, something that's happening here is old goofy holes in space that started this. Remember, these whites, they play with fentanyl. They are delusional because of what they allow into their mind and what they do sexually. They are easy to run from space. So these holes in space got caught even putting their hand in that, and all of them got slaughtered. So they made it to like the top holes that originally created the holes that created then slavery. Those holes are hiding, running back and forth, trying to figure out how to like escape what they created and what people saw on this planet with magic. So, right, because now white people know that they can get set the fuck up and they can get hit. Anybody want it, you can get it, the Army and the Navy, period. So now look at this bullshit. Molesting his kids, playing on the computer, starting shit. Keep on going. So now another thing with software engineering is them playing in different chat groups to find little henchmen to do their dirty work of kidnapping people's kids from tent cities, filling up warehouses of kids, and like, oh, you get your own coding language. Now, this is what they're talking about with them getting their own coding language. And I have to just show you guys this one more time because it's about to start a bunch of shit at the feds. Oh, so we're not getting any code? I'm telling you, what Daisy has right here, she stole that from our computers, Elon Musk. So this is what, how did she steal that from your computer? She doesn't have a hacking technology. So if she stole that from your computer, that means that she's either a psychic or that she knows how to do something on the computer. Well, I'll just say this. There's like a whole group behind it and they're just using her. Okay. Who is she working with? Because we tapped her phone and computer, you told me to, and then my family got murdered in India because we were playing with a certain like hacking technology that I know about. Yeah, Elon Musk. These kids are everywhere, and okay, I keep on getting threatened in Lake Lanier. Okay, yeah, and they keep on like kidnapping and like killing these like tech dudes. One of them got their arm cut off, and then like they fed him his arm on camera, and like, for some reason I keep on getting like videos of this. Okay, actually, so hey, Elon, I talked to Alex Zhu, and he said that everything that she said panned out, and that you need to stop playing with her because China is about to sue you. Okay, well we have our own ammo, we have our own. You guys are about to watch straight wars. Never again can they play with the black community ever. Good. So now look at this. Okay, good. Let's say, for instance, like I wanted to create a socket. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys what a socket is, what how to connect to a server, how to send messages to a server, how to override any type of like cybersecurity encoding on a server. She won't be able to crack this. It's like in the memory. So if she's gonna crack that, she has to go to the memory. Oh, okay. I didn't know she knew how to do that. Hey, dude, maybe we should leave their kids alone because they're kind of like starting to get like, organized and they can get really violent with us. Okay, yeah, but you shouldn't have told me to like molest that 4-year-old girl. She was like fighting with all her life and like I shouldn't have done that. Okay, but I didn't get any code. So now look at this. Let's say, for instance, like I wanted to build a socket or like a socket on my computer. You can do that. I can do that. And then this socket means that we connect to your own protocol. So you can type this up, and instead of this saying like, let's say for instance, like af_.inet is like something that they use. I can say Kurodurse, and then that will connect me to a socket in space where I can run any internet. Oh, okay. That's how you would do it. It's not hella complex and stuff like that. Right, yeah, you don't need to like rape children and like destabilize the entire black and brown community. Right. So now building a socket, right? Let's say, for instance, like I want to build a socket and right here it says I have to activate like this library or I have to activate like this command and whatever. So let's say, for instance, like I have to activate this command, sock address underscore in server underscore address, right? That I'm going to start programming this. Instead of saying server underscore address, when they give them their own coding language, it's still the same thing, but it says server, it could say serve dot address. It's the same exact thing, just flipped around. Now, what's going to expose this is name wrangling. What's name wrangling? It's like when you have uh-uh. Oh yeah. So it's like when you have like different coding languages that you're using like in one script. So like for me, I can use like any library in my like code in my programs. Why? Because I have something from space that I put in my IDE or my code script or on my memory of my computer where my IDE is running, and then it allows me to activate any library. So I don't have to put in like, oh, activating .c++. I can just start putting the functions down there and working with it. So let's say, for instance, I'm writing something in C++, one coding language. I can put commands from other languages there, and it will still work. So now name mangling is the name process of encoding the names of functions. Name declaration or creating a library. So that's what they're getting. They're just getting the same exact language repurposed. They're not getting any new functions, any new nothing. They're not getting anything. But what about this for like geospatial like technology? That's like something with your graphics card, which I'm about to break. It's like something with like hexadecimal hex coding, the color spectrum coding, and playing with like memory and playing with like a lot of servers that take up a lot of memory, take up a lot of electricity. So I'm gonna create something called thrashing on your drives so that as the hard drive is going or the ROM is going or the SOM is going or whatever SSD or CPU is like spinning and going, it's like thrashing. So instead of it like rotating like that, it's like that, and then it's gonna like pixelate all your images and videos and things like that. So this is what they were inspiring, like, oh, go kidnap people's kids, go rape and molest people, go start this and that. But yeah, we got charged. But Elon Musk though, dude, it's Elon, he said he can help us. Okay, but how's he getting charged then? Right, so you guys are that fucking stupid to go play with Elon Musk. Do you know who that nigga is and what he's like dealing with? Elon Musk has sex with his kids, they all told on him. His baby mama Grimes, he's married, he like had a baby with some young bitch. She got her face done. Yeah, she got her face done so she could look like a black woman. Thank you. And that's why no one respects Elon Musk. Thank you. Higher than Elon Musk. And I got a colorful aura, like I got neon guts. Dark energy we don't touch. Listen, so they were telling them that they were going to get this like special code, and look at this with Unicode. Like, oh yeah, these are like, okay, these are sacred symbols. And no, they're not. It's just that that goofy ass fish that played with this got set up in space. So it's like showing like the different like groups that they brought to the planet, like the Sumerians and Hittites and the Syrians, all banished, all white, right? That were playing games with this. And that's why the Muslim Arab community, when they're saying that you're Caucasian and you're coming here, you're putting down Caucasian, you better be careful, because that's basically like the bloodlines that you're saying that you're coming from. And those are all haram, because those are the same bloodlines that then went into Greek. And you saw what they were doing in Greece. So this is what they were talking about. They were going to get Unicode. Like, oh, we'll get our own, and then we'll be able to make this coding language and that coding language. This is broken. This can't do anything. They were, you know how you guys see me here coding that, oh, we just type this in and that's how you do that. That's not it. This Unicode is like garbage. And again, like computer history, there's so much computer history that I can teach. I'm not teaching anything until this is like done for cloud chasing. And then like, oh, print out every single frame of her video. And then we'll go and find a child, and then we'll go molest the child. And then we'll get spiritual powers after feeding them paper or stuff like that. And something's coming up with, I can't even say it. Something's coming up with a few agencies and documents and pieces of paper coming up in autopsy reports and people getting caught the fuck up. Right, goofy ass bitch. You got these dirty, filthy ass white women running around having sex in their family, feeding kids paper, talking about they're getting coding powers. Do you know how many people are getting fucking murdered and arrested because of this? Okay, yeah, so they know what we were doing. Oh, so they know how to identify all of us because we're at the computer science schools. Oh, yeah, we'll just like leave the kids alone. Like, yeah, we have our own. Yeah, you guys can just go, but you're still here. Okay, yeah, but you guys just can't like do what you want to do. Yeah, I don't really think I have a say in that, but I don't know why I feel like so justified in like raping and molesting small kids for coding powers. So now what's going on here is when you guys are making these master boot records, right? I went through this with some of you guys. This is how some of them were building their master boot records by playing with the Unicode and then going backwards and then accessing secret operating systems that are now going to get exposed. So I'm going to put coding on there to expose it. So still have to connect to the internet unless they're using something in ASCII where they're playing with certain commands that allow you to change your MAC address, which I already know about. No, not yet. Yeah. Yeah, nothing just yet. Sorry, you guys. Something just happened in the virtual reality. I'm watching a conversation with somebody getting fired. What is this, Daisy Olsen, proof of chaos? Okay, can you tell me what you've been doing, like going into this like file and folder? Okay, give me your badge. It's your last day here. Thank you. So now, right, master boot record. That's what they wanted to get. Like, oh, okay, we thought we were just gonna be like entrepreneurs in code. Like, I'm sure you understand. No, I don't understand. Because what does you doing that have to do with me? What's the problem? So, yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that. Computer killers, yeah, and then all the DEI groups getting defunded in tech. So you guys have money. Oh yeah, that's a big thing coming on. All the DEI groups. Look at Girls Who Code got defunded. Women Who Code, they're all closing. Like this is like the last like stuff that they're putting out. Girls Who Code, Women Who Code, even Black Girls Code. I used to work with them teaching like summer camp and stuff like that. No, not yet. They yeah, that's how a lot of people know me. Like I used to be teaching like summer camp for the kids, like for the different coding programs. So one of the things that ended up getting started here is that a lot of people ended up complaining about what they were doing with that virtual reality and like what white women and sellouts were doing in code. I just want to say Pachamama Alliance, Lynn Twist, as she's a karmic and she's had several children like molested, kidnapped, etc. for quote unquote spiritual powers, feeding her kids tampons, all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm no longer with that moon anymore. So now, right, some of you guys are like, okay, so you need to tell me that you are gonna put this online where people can get their internet and do all these things and check who's been playing. Right. That's like the big thing now that okay, following people, stalking, harassing people, we can just like get it from her computer and then we can put this out really quick and then people like, they'll just say that we did it and okay, yeah, we can just maybe try to like play with Gavin Newsom or play games and like and then they won't say that it's plagiarism. They'll just say that we did it. Okay, but yeah, they just can't have their own thing. Not after all that we started. Like, yeah, I'm kind of fucking scared. We took their kids and we did all that and we stole their music and we started a bunch of bullshit. And this is one of the things that they're trying to hide.
Would you be interested in collecting five-figure paychecks for a few hours of work, helping me in your spare time from home?
Okay, you know what, High Priest? I'm gonna give you guys all a brand new nervous system, okay? To like handle what you're like processing and what you're seeing. That's how I handle it. I had to like go into new levels of my nervous system. Some of you guys have access to certain like tools, certain psychedelics, things like that, even herbs. You have to activate them, or you have to like use a certain coding system to activate them to be able to work that deep on your nervous system because of what happened with Cyborgia, stealing everyone's herbs and stuff like that, talking about they're making medicine. They turned everything off so they can see like we control this. So in the laboratory, like this phytochemical is not yielding though. Like I can't even see like the geometry, like nothing's coming up in the crystallography. So this plant is without phytochemical. What is this? Yeah, it's done. So yeah, with Coke, they already saw that. This is rat poison or what is this? But I'm sure this was coca because I took it from him. Okay, I don't. This is gonna get like a bunch of shit get started.
Oh, you hear that, Chris? Flex.
And I just have to tell you that this 37 is gonna probably end up in here too. Thank you, Daisy. Yeah, just show people this bullshit.
He's back with another slam.
I spin the block till I'm nauseous, speeding that rate till I'm cautious. I spin the block till I'm nauseous, speeding that rate till I'm cautious.
Flizzy going crazy.
Ayy. I spin the block till I'm nauseous, speeding that rate till I'm cautious. Pussy, you better be cautious. I'm from the city, some bullshit. I got some shooters like Optic, moving that way, this ain't CrossFit. You cannot fuck with the god, this pussy boy must be agnostic. I turn this bitch to a mosh pit, speak on my name and we pop shit. Whipping that well like a bocce, bro, they gon' slide with a chopstick. Buy me a perky, a Roxy, rockin' all black.
I'm so sorry. I can't like even like get into that. But now you see they were playing people's computer and starting a bunch of shit and playing with fentanyl. So 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 you thought you were gonna start all that, and then God was just gonna like be like, yeah, just go play with the community, like. Because you've never ever seen like repercussions or backlash. We'll do this and then well slavery's over, and then we'll do this, well that's over, and we'll do this, well war on drugs got reversed back onto us because now look at a bunch of white people passed away, right? So I just wanted to show you guys that this is like the fuckery and nonsense that they are doing crypto drama and playing people's music. And then also too, like I never paid for anybody else's music. You paid for zip files and tar files. Yeah, you use crypto. They use crypto. That's what they were doing, going back and forth. But it doesn't matter because remember, we're building a platform, right? So we can see different people's transactions. There's going to be one of those for crypto too. It doesn't matter. Like, but you won't be able to find my name because you're using a TTY from space. Thank you. A TTY from space. So in the name field, I can make like a CSV file. I taught you guys how to do that. Google Docs or Google, you guys remember CSV where you make the spreadsheet. We make a spreadsheet, right? And then in the form field, for wallet address, it'll populate from the website. But for the name field or address or even social, that'll populate from space to TTY. And they've already seen it. Why would you tell the black community that we did something so disgusting and egregious? No one was ever supposed to find out that this happened. No one should have ever found out about Young Dolfo. No one should have ever found out that this got started. This Fletchy Too Fat, they started hella shit playing with ghost guns. Their family.
Most people have no clue that the best way to activate the law of attraction is not by using the 369 method, the lucky girl TikTok trend, or other manifestation methods. These all leave out missing pieces.
Did you hear what she said? Or feeding people's kids feces and then talking about, oh, let's check and see if our DNA sequence has reached their DNA sequence using URD in R. Because you guys remember, I kept on seeing this license plate, URD. That's going really far with the feds too. Yeah. for transcriptional trajectories. So, oh, that's what they were doing, feeding people's kids stuff and then seeing if it's showing up in their DNA. Thank you. Now you see what the fuck they're doing and all of it can be tracked. So now, right? You heard what she said? Okay, cool. Okay, missing pieces. What's the missing piece? Keep on thinking about that.
Yeah. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. My life is a movie, but no acting, I'm happening. Drip too hard, I think I need a neck, and I'm splashing.
That's Future right there. Yeah, you guys shouldn't have started that. They are in like 3 of Future's devices and something with the flash drive and iPod. Something with the iPod 200 and yeah, no. Bigger. It's these iPods. It's the big iPod, the square black ones. They were like rectangle shaped. These ones. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Woo, whoa, 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 whoa. And somebody playing major games starting too much. So I just wanted to come and tell you guys that you see it here. I just been sitting on this waiting because I have to keep on telling you guys this, like, for you to then see like, oh, so that's what the fuck you were doing and that's what you're trying to hide, because that right there is plagiarism. So now, okay, yeah, please don't show them Tamar DB. Why wouldn't I? This one is the one that got to started get her. Even Russia said, oh, her, she's talking about making videos now. Like, oh, I'm computer chick. And I make music. Everyone's reggaeton music, yeah.
Pussy. Bolena. Y ahora moteca sirena, Ima te coge, lima coge la, Pintalo pa' que tú sigas hasta que, Pussy. Y ahora moteca sirena, Ima te coge, lima coge la,
Okay, because they're translating it into Russian.
Baka. Oi, oi, oi. Baka.
So disgusting. And you know why this whole thing says she's lit? Because she was getting dick when she was like 11. And you remember I told you that they make videos with their kids and they post them out. So she's like popular amongst them because you think that you're popular because your dad because your dad is doing this. And like, well, look how my baba is talking to me on camera. Good baba. And shit like that, because they make sex videos with their kids, and that's why this bitch thinks that she's lit like that. I'm not even gonna even.
Pussy.
So, anyways, now you guys see what's been going on here. I just also wanted to show you this. It says that there's 21 people watching. It just went from 16 to 21. I'm going to go ahead and end the chat, and then you're going to see how many people were actually in this video, and then you're going to see what they've been trying to do. I don't really mind, because a bunch of people are getting murdered playing with this, so we're just going to keep on doing what the fuck we're doing. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's